Hi guys, welcome back to With Love from Rose. My name is Rose. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for watching. In today's video, you guys, we are going to talk about Invisalign. I've had Invisalign. Let's take it all the way back. I did Invisalign about I would say 5 years ago. Pretty much been on a maintenance stage since then. I thought, you know what, I should share my experience with others because I know there are people who might have a gap or their teeth is crooked or they want straighter teeth and they would most likely prefer to get Invisalign because it's more aesthetically pleasing than getting braces if you're not comfortable with that. When I started Invisalign, I didn't know, even though at the doctor they review everything with you, you're more likely not always going to follow through because once you're in the maintenance stage, you're more likely to have issues afterwards. So this video is going to go into 5 things you should know before you start. My experience was honestly a great experience getting Invisalign. I didn't have any issues. My doctor was great, but something went wrong towards midway through. I had to switch doctors because my doctor moved. But other than that, it was a great experience, and I'm so happy I did it. Till this day, my teeth are pretty straight, and my gap occasionally moves, but I'll go into details how I'm able to keep it closed because that's one of the things. If you have a resistant gap, you will have some issues. So we are going to go into details how we're going to maintain that. The first thing you should know before starting Invisalign is to save your aligners. I don't think my doctor told me to save my aligners. I was pretty much initially I had 22 trays, so I was going through them a little bit quicker because I feel like in that 2-week time span I was literally like I could take it out with my tongue, so it was getting really loose. So a lot of the times I would throw them away and not thinking that I might need them. So towards the end of your process, you want to keep your aligners because if you have a resistant gap or some type of like your teeth will move, a lot of the times your retainers are not really gonna close your gap. It's gonna basically keep the shape of your teeth from the last time you had your last aligners. So I would say the most important thing is to keep your aligners, and you don't have to necessarily keep all 22 trays because I don't know, I think everybody get different trays, but I had 22 trays. If you want to retrain your teeth to go back to normal, I do suggest you need to keep your trays because if you don't keep them, your gap is going to move and you pretty much will have to like do Invisalign again. So I think, and it's quite costly. Invisalign cost about $5,000. For me, I had a discount from my insurance at the time, and also I did a care credit for a year, which means I didn't have any interest on that card, and I was able to pay it really fast. I paid it within a year. So considering how expensive it is, I do recommend you keep all your trays because that's going to be able to allow you to go back in time whenever, once you're in the maintenance stage, for you to be able to still wear them again and kind of train your teeth to go back to its norm. The second thing to know about Invisalign is even though Invisalign is aesthetically pleasing, their the process could be painful for some. Like in the beginning, you gotta know, like pretty much it feels like your entire jaw, your teeth is like being moved. So the process is painful in the sense of your gums are sensitive, your teeth are way more sensitive. So when you put it on, take it off, you have like a lot of like pain. So you need to, what I used to do was pretty much try to wear it as long as I can so then it becomes more comfortable rather than wearing it, taking it off. Technically, you're supposed to be wearing your Invisalign for 23 hours in the day. In the beginning stages, you have to wear 23 hours for it to work. And it sounds silly, but honestly, what I would do is I would eat, brush my teeth, floss, put it back on automatically the minute I'm done. So I'll be able to stay within that 23-hour time frame. You want to be as compliant as possible in order to get the best result. And I will say from experience, it was a great investment for me to get Invisalign. I did not want braces because I just didn't want that look. That's just me. I wanted something that was cosmetically pleasing, something that I could take on and off and still be able to get, the result I desire. The third thing you need to know is once you have your aligners and your retainers towards the end. You do not want to brush your aligners with toothpaste. It's going to stain it. The reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I did it, and obviously I was like, why are my aligners turning a different color? So my aligners were literally like turning yellow. So I do recommend that you do not use toothpaste. You can pretty much like use just a regular clean toothbrush to kind of clean your aligners, so it doesn't stain your teeth, because your teeth will get stained if your aligners are changing color. So I do recommend get a separate toothbrush to clean your aligners. And once you're in the maintenance stage with your retainers, you still want to keep the same routine. I personally don't use my retainers throughout the day. I probably should, because obviously my teeth move throughout the day, so a lot of the times at night I have to wear my retainers to make sure that my teeth doesn't move next 3 months, because then I'm gonna pretty much have to start Invisalign all over again. The fourth thing I recommend while doing Invisalign is to still go to your dentist, get your regular cleaning, because the tighter your teeth become, the more you're likely to retain like food when you eat. So you want to make sure you're flossing twice a day minimum. For me, I used to floss every time I eat, because once you put your aligners back on, you don't want teeth to get trapped into your tooth in the back especially, which can cause cavities and like you just cause like bad odor. Make sure you carry floss, a separate toothbrush, and your retainers case to make sure that you're able to do mouth care wherever you might be. And as uncomfortable it might be, you just have to think about like how the end product is. So throughout your Invisalign process, make sure you carry floss with you all the time. Make sure you have a separate toothbrush. Make sure you're getting your regular checkups at your dentist. Even though you have a nice smile, you still want to make sure that your gums are healthy, your teeth are healthy, you don't have any cavities. For me, honestly, prior to starting Invisalign, I should have removed my wisdom tooth in the back, but I didn't, and that was not smart, because now they occasionally will hurt me and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to remove them. So I do recommend you keep up with the care of your mouth throughout the Invisalign process, so by the time you're done, you don't have to go to the dentist to take care of cavities. The fifth and final thing is I would recommend is to know that for you to still be able to have straight teeth, after Invisalign, unfortunately, you have to wear retainers. You have to wear your retainers every night for you to be able to have straight teeth. For me, that's important. So every night, for me, what I do now is I still wear my last aligner. That's because my gap moves. So for most people who doesn't have a gap and they only had Invisalign to just make their teeth straight, you can just wear your retainers and you'll be just fine. But if you have a gap like me, I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna get close soon. If you have a gap like me, my gap is very resistant, and I have this little like skin in the middle, which causes my gap to move throughout the day and through the night. Hypothetically, if I was not to wear my aligners, it would move. I'm more compliant with my last tray of aligners than my retainers, because for some reason I feel like my retainers doesn't give me the look I'm looking for. So I always wear my aligners. Like I said, this is not a recommendation. I don't know if I would recommend it, but I still wear my Invisalign tray aligner from the last tray that I had, in order for me to be able to keep the shape of my teeth and also my gap to prevent it from this opening. And once I get close and show you guys, you will see like I have a little space. It doesn't really bother me as much. Honestly, my gap is pretty much closed, but I do think in the future I probably will go back to an orthodontist to see if I can do Invisalign again, and maybe I can remove the little skin in between my teeth. So I'm gonna get close, you guys. I'm gonna get close to show you guys. So I'm gonna smile. This is quite interactive. So I'm gonna smile and you're gonna see I still, like right here I still have a little bit of space is because there are times I forget to wear my aligners at night. So we'll move back, y'all. Throughout this process, you want to just be mindful that you need to be patient with your teeth. You know, the process of Invisalign. I do think Invisalign is cosmetically pleasing for most. It's quite pricey, but honestly, it's pretty much the same price as braces. So you just have to choose what's best for you. And I always talk about, you know, doing what's best for you, because you know best and you know what's best for you, so you do what is comfortable for you. So I do suggest you know, I'll weigh the pros and the cons to see, do you like Invisalign, do you like braces? So for me, I didn't like braces because I didn't like the look, but I think, you know what, if I could do it again, I probably would do braces. I just think at the time I was very set on doing Invisalign, but honestly they're about the same price. And if you do get braces, the good thing is insurance covers it, so that's the plus compared to Invisalign, because it's more considered cosmetically related. I would recommend Invisalign to anybody who has a gap, and if your teeth is not straight and you want to get straighter teeth, or you want to just maybe, I don't know, improve your smile, I do recommend it. I do think your smile is the first thing people see when they meet you, and I'm glad that I did that because I was very pleased with the outcome. This was just a short video on Invisalign. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I've been really interacting with you guys in the comment in one of my latest videos that's doing so well, and I'm so grateful. And we finally made it to 100 subscribers. I did want to do a giveaway for the 100 subscribers. If you guys are interested in the giveaway, let me know in the comments below. I will definitely do the giveaway if you guys are interested, and if not, we'll wait until we get to 1,000, because the next goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you ever had Invisalign braces. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys in another video. All right guys, bye.